you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
¿Qué hubo, pues?
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1.
Room for any more in there? That's packed. Not bad, huh?
Huh. Rich scratch their asses too when they think nobody's watching.
Don't be crude. Pay attention. Yates wants us on high alert.
We've been at this for months. Ever since the 1% killings began. Nothing's gonna happen.
I know. But when you start thinking like that, that's when it does.
Who are we on the lookout for anyway?
Yates didn't say. Just a standby for a picture ID and a kill order.
Fine.
Don Yates has the snipers on high alert.
I'll just practice my lip reading.
Sure they're up for this? I don't want to piss off someone who could take my head off from 1,000 yards away. They're bored out of their wits. Go on, just pick something. What? They're bored out of their wits. Go on, just pick something. It'll be fun. Okay, let's see. I'll take that watermelon. Hold on. And send. Go on then. Tell them. Falcon, we just sent you a target ID. Yup. Very dangerous terrorist. Calls himself Mr. Cuba. Top 5 on the world's most wanted list. Take the shot. Over. Hey, no way. Bullseye! Oh, boom! Hand of God! Oh, those boys are amazing. Huh? Dios mío, not again.
Falcon, I have a target request.
Standing by for visual ID. Use your camera. Over.
Is it stuck?
Wait. Oh, it works.
Falcon, I'm sending a visual ID of the target. Over.
Confirmed. Do I take the shot? Over.
Take the shot. Over.
Target is down. Over.
Uh-huh.
Like Yates didn't retire. He can pretend.
Thank God it's finally.
Hi, soldier.
It's the damnedest thing I have. That's Tom Yates fixing for me.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right.
Yates arranged.
Our Cabernet Sauvignon is renowned for its complexity. You're likely to recognize notes of raisin and blackberry first.
What have you got?
Falcon, I have a confirmed security threat. This is no drill. Over.
I don't have a clear shot. Reposition target into line of sight. Over.
Ma'am, enjoying the party?
A bit crowded for my taste.
Have you been down to the garden?
Right.
It's remote.
Very interesting.
Quiet. You'd like
Keep me
it.
posted.
Bring your friend.
I might just do that. She could use a bit of downtime. If only it weren't for the muscle. They follow us everywhere, I'm afraid.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
horrible.
Say, since you're not leaving my side, would you mind slipping down to the gardens? I'm dying for a smoke, and I don't want to bother anybody.
Ah, yes. The vilification of smoking. A bit of systemic nudging and public opinion falls flat on its back. Bunch of lemmings. Anyway, lead the way.
Pay attention to the sides and back of the boat to fully appreciate the earthier flavors present, including signature notes of firewood and mushrooms.
Taste that.
Please don't. Oh!
Jeez. How many have you had?
Hold on. Target just reappeared. Confirm kill order. Over.
Don't tell me you've never thought about it. Not even one. I don't much care for dying. And hey, perhaps we never need to. They're doing some amazing things with reverse aging over at Ether. Just you wait and see.
And you have no guilt? You've toppled governments, changed the fate of nations, altered the lives of millions of people.
It's called history, Burnwood. It has to happen. It can't not happen. You can be behind the wheel or under it. Your choice.
It's a dangerous thing, having a conscience.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. Just something a friend told me. But humor me, Tamara. If you absolutely had to go, how would you choose?
Well,
Take the shot. Over.
I suppose a bullet to the base of the...
Target is down. Over.
Target down. It feels different up close.
You liked her.
She had a lot to answer for, and she would have become a threat, I'm sure of that. It's just... you're not supposed to get to know them, are you? Well, better get on with it, 47. Next up, John Yates.
Here we have a cabinet.
Hello there.
Well,
Attorney. For 4 decades, I did.
not just a pub, right? We're talking knee-deep. The whole place looked like a horror film. Of course, Yates came down and told them all sought in charge of the tank's a new one.
You'd think there was some kind of fail-safe mechanism or early warning system in place.
Yeah, you would, but you'd be wrong. If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow. That pretty much sums it up. So, pay attention to that pump flow. Unless you're in the market for an extra orifice.
Lightning never strikes twice. We'll be fine.
These fermentation tanks are accident.
Hey, did you double-check the pump seal?
Yes.
And
It's a seal. It's doing what it does best. Sealing. Ay, Jesús mío, what do you want?
I'm gonna cut you some slack because work on the edge.
That's... It's just...
Yeah, we've all been there.
It just sucks. Great. Just stellar work, everyone. Really gone truly world class. Who was it? Which of you ear-defining geniuses just poured half the goddamn harvest into the drain? Please, I'm dying. That I can only assume is a bold and poignant tribute to man's boundless stupidity. See? Who wants to tell my wife? We need some help here, Leon. Bad lady Jane. She ain't singing no more.
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists.
47.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the olive grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.
Because you're not an idiot. Let's just humor him. Yates likes his little games. Don't be long.
Here, I got you an invitation, just like old times. Come find me when it's done. Good luck, 47.
Oh my gosh, be careful. The ground's super loose here. If we fall, we're going to see my... We won't fall.
Ready, Pam? 3, 2, 1. Tina must be over the moon about John stepping down. We've been living alone here.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. May I see your invitation, please? Gracias, señor.
Looking good, man. Looking good.
Evening, senor.
Thank God it's my moon.
It's the damnedest thing.
You don't know I That's Don Yates' fixer from New York.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
A private tour of the estate. Diana, Vidal, and this fixer, Corvo Black. Black...
Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got it. You mind telling me what I'm... Okay.
Nothing quite spoils a party like your guests
Yeah.
inexplicably dropping dead.
In fact, a couple of spots come to mind. On the tour after. Stand by. So you're not sure yet? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly?
It's a nice gesture, but a bit hubristic, wouldn't you say? He's not even been appointed.
But if I'm gonna be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay. So who's this fool guy?
No, but if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together and play the modern boss, I don't actually mind.
No problem.
Edwards always was.
I just never framed an urban legend before. Very post-truth. Yeah, I like it.
Closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Cross or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact. I say Yates is at the top of a very short list.
So, how do you feel about Burnwood?
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamazaki. Cassidy, probably Bronson. How is she fit to be a herald? But on the other hand, with the fact that all the time, she's the most personally qualified.
True. The constant knows it.
For 4 decades.
Keeping it real. Hello there.
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
One of the most gifted surveillance specialists ever.
You ask me, the constable must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing him.
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece. Counterintuitive as that may be.
That was a bit rude.
Yes, yes it was.
What? What is it now? What?
You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the trophy is right for me. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes to taste them. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife. Come on. I left.
No! I have a fear!
not that important. Especially not to them.
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color. Good size, large and firm. Seeds, brown. Excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust tannins. Some floral notes. Marvelous. Why, I say these grapes are ripe for harvest. Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a tour to conduct.
Will do.
For 4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far more. I serve the land. In the land of Mendoza.
Partners created a power cabal bound together by secret.
Ah, my fellow wine lovers. Hello. Welcome to Viñeda Gates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations. So how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
Are you a wine man, Black? Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
So, have any of you been to our vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
How about you, Mr. Black? You look like you have something on your mind.
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
What can you tell me about this device? Grape presser, was it?
That is correct, senor. After primary fermentation, the mass is pressed through a fine filter, leaving only the flesh and skins behind. I should add, grape stomping, the iconic practice of crushing grapes with your bare feet, is historically rare and mostly a tourist gimmick. But you are most welcome to try. Imagine you're a grape.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Go on. I'll take a picture of the three of you.
Oh, come on, Tamara. When in Rome.
Fine.
De queso.
May I see that, Mr. Vargas? I believe I blinked.
So, this is what the little guy feels like.
No, all good. Looks like one for the mantle.
Now, are there any more questions? Don't be shy.
I got all I need.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's all very inspiring.
Winemaking is a grand pursuit. Sure, everyone talks about craft beer these days. You can make a decent IPA in your pantry. It is pedestrian. Oh, this, my friends, this is true grandeur. Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room, if you'll follow me. And so we arrived to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates, pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief. Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What? Did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus, John Lennon, and Ava Perón unexpectedly come for dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers.
A meeting in the root cellar. I'm judging.
Just fetch it already.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II.
Now, the temperature and humidity in the barrel room is all controlled by the system. It's just the 1945 Grand Paladin? It is perfection. Irreplaceable. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Flowers! Over here. Come on, while we're young.
Sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting. Go on, get yourself patted down. We're still on alert from all those big shot CEOs getting offed.
You wanna pass? I check your pockets. That's not up for discussion. Hey, yo, there's no need to flex. You ain't gotta impress me. Okay, man. Vamos.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man. They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me.
I have always
Majesty.
considered the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin. One of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary, the proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot, the wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Arch Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Absolutely right.
Yes.
Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Don.
What? You're lying, of course. Which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work, but you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes.
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 I'm in.
Listen to yourselves. Don Yates is not even appointed constant yet, and already he conspires to betray his master. I don't pretend to understand Edward's every move, but I do know that this man is an opportunist and unworthy of office.
Then you are a traitor to the Heralds. The room is against you, Tamara. Stand down now or share her fate.
Edwards will hear about this.
I think not. I am sorry, but you brought this on yourself. Mr. Cortazar? Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
We need to get our stories straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Tamara Vidal, who saw through the assassin's
Disguise was, alas, killed as well.
Took you long enough. Quick, clear the floor and get yourself a guard outfit. Yates won't be long.
Please, no!
Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug Cortazar do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
Corvo, pick up your damn phone.
Plan B is a go. I repeat, Plan B is a go. Start prepping a crime scene, like we discussed.
Remote, staged accident. Oh, and Corvo, make it for two. Just improvise. Miss Burnwood.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me. Don, you shouldn't have.
So confident, even in defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens. Just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah? I'm all ears.
Turns out this one will be your downfall. If it's an isolation, Don,
what are
your
you doing, you
instincts are dead
asshole?
on.
Just stand there! Shoot her!
And I will make it my mission to tear down Providence brick by brick. Finish it.
Such a good boy.
Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
CEO of Kronstadt. I dare say congratulations.
Hello.
reporter.
47.
It's done. Now what?
Now, we strike at the heart.
Edwards. You know how to find him, don't you?
Why, Edwards finds you, 47. He is untraceable, and he never lets you forget it. He is cocky, and that will be his downfall.
What's the plan?
Too many eyes. Meet me at the olive grove at sunset. One last tango, 47.